Alright, it is time for day 2 of our Radiance Mod Maya. So, day 1 was really fast. We leveled up super easy, made progress super easy. We were given enough items to just kind of walk through the game without really having to stop and farm too much. So it's a pretty darn chill mod. Terra might be a little too squishy in normal mode, and Warrior probably drops a little too many legendaries because I feel really like I should just farm him for items, but like, we'll see if we farm other stuff eventually. But things are going pretty good. I do think I probably will end up farming Warrior and Terra today again, because like, why not? They're gonna be right there. We're gonna hit level 80 today for sure. Like, we're already level 47. I know at level 50, the mod div had to implement an extra little XP boost. So when we get around level 50 range, we should see a massive bump in XP gains. And then, like, yeah, we're just gonna hit level 80. We're gonna blast through TVHM, try to get at least a couple shiny objects, and then roll UVHM. And then just kind of see what we can get up to after that. See if we can do some DLC, find some more shiny objects, stuff like that. Also, I gotta say hello to everyone who is new to the channel. I know that the Limitless mod brought a lot of people in, and we have gone from being hard stuck at around 4.9 thousand subs to being almost at 6,000, which thank you guys very much. I did not expect any amount of surprise boom from that, but it is greatly appreciated. I hope everyone that is new is doing well. I hope y'all enjoy some playthrough content, because that's primarily what I do. We will, of course, mess with other mods and goof around more in the future, but it's a lot of playthroughs around here. We just test out mods. I have a giant backlog of mods we played previous on multiple characters, multiple runs. Some mods have gotten a little more love than others. Fight for Your Life Lands, I really enjoy. It's kind of on the difficult side, but it's really not that bad overall. So yeah, that's primarily what we do. We'll probably shift a little bit as we get closer to BL4, and especially when BL4 comes out. I'm probably going to be uploading just the day worth of playing, and then I will shrink it down to, like, concise videos. We'll just kind of see what we do with that. But BL4 is coming up pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. It looks at least good. I don't know if it'll, like, replace any of my top tier favorite games, because that's probably not even fair to assume it would. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Also, yeah, we are currently just running that Praetor for a funny little gun build. I don't know if we have a proper elemental character ability build. I'm assuming that our action skill is probably just supplemental damage more than anything in this mod, which is fair because that's kind of what it's meant to be. But, like, maybe we can come up with some other stuff in the future, maybe other class mods buff it further. Slayer of Terra is actually pretty interesting. It has some movement speed options on it, and I was told that Law of Kinetics 45% gun damage is based on walking. So yeah, this is based on base walking speed. If you go over it, I think it's an exponential increase in damage. So wearing or using Rush with this class mod is probably filthy, because anytime we take damage, we'll go, like, insanely faster, like probably 5% faster per stack whenever we get it maxed out. And then if you're running, which we can abuse multi-shot to also run while shooting, we could probably get up to some antics with that, probably just deal a bunch of damage. It's probably not based solely off of just, like, moving horizontally. I'm sure that jumping probably boosts it too. So taking advantage of initial jump speed might be a thing. We'll kind of just have to see. I might honestly keep the Slayer of Terra on today just because the movement speed could be funny, and also just help us blast through. Okay, so 4% movement speed for 18 seconds, right? Do these stack independently and then, like, go away independently, I'm assuming? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So, like, you could get a little bit of movement, especially if you have gun mobs around you. So let's honestly just run over to the gun mobs. Yeah, absolutely. You can just build up some nice speed, deal a lot of damage. If I had life tap, I would be a lot safer with the gaming. But like, this feels fine. We'll have life tap pretty soon, realistically. Like, we could spec it right now, but I want to finish out Rush first, which I think I'm 1 point away from. So yeah, we can do that pretty quick. And then we'll be just fine, because lifesteal in BL2 is insane. I wonder what Chain Reaction and the Storm are like together. I've never actually tried that in vanilla. Like, if it ricochets, will it just spawn multiple storm clouds? It seems to be buffed in this mod, so that might actually be a fun thing to mess with late game. Okay, I might have to respect Nova Shields a little bit. At least for a level or two, until we get life tap. I forgot how slow they move. That is silly. Also, that was a lot of XP. I did have an XP multiplier mod on yesterday, and I did turn it off, but we didn't know if it affected our XP for the rest of the day. But today I can confirm that's just what the XP is like. It's actually just that good. I'll probably end up farming. Doing a little bit of very legal farming right now. About to hit level 50, where we should see our XP boost kick in. Actually, not really. Could just be because they're too low level for the boost to really kick in anymore. So, like, sure, fair. Level 50 is probably good. We can just take this and go. And then also, life tap. We can put 4 points in this, and then we'll get our capstone. We will get a ton of shield, max health, gun damage, fire rate, reload, swap, and status damage from that. I probably will try to avoid upgrading STUs for the rest of the video game, just so that we can really take advantage of it. It should be good. It's also really fun to double shot with Phase Lock and then immediately throw out Scorn, because Phase Lock and Scorn animations cancel each other out. So I can just press way more buttons than I need to, just kind of because it's fun. Like, hold on. Do that. So yeah, that is a double shot, Phase Lock, and Scorn. It's just fun. I just like pressing buttons in this game. It's like the only thing left to do after a couple thousand hours. Huh, he kind of doesn't care about that. We do have an Orfleet still. As stupid as that feels, we do have an Orfleet. I really need to be careful. Anytime I have an Orfleet on a character, I'm used to just having an Absorb Shield on. So I'm just expecting to be able to shoot it point blank and things turn out fine. Because, like, you know, between this and a Sham, it's definitely the harder item to get. So the reflex is just not there for my own safety. And dunk. That's a good amount of XP. Bullets deal melee. Do I have melee buffs? No. Maybe? Mind's Eye, but like, that seems to kind of be it. Okay, so maybe not so useful on this character, but like, you know, shooty melee, kind of funny. There you go. A little bit of XP farming. I didn't really show off the shotgun too much yesterday when we got it, but this thing is actually pretty nice. Like, it's just a reliable amount of damage, even for being under-leveled now. Because this is, what, 12 levels under? Yeah. And it's still kind of holding out against a boss type enemy. So, absolutely, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, a little bit of bad maw farming later. We now have 5-point Helios from our Slayer of Terra. Between this and Flicker, I think I might just stick with Helios because status effect in BL2 is usually not too strong. I could be sleeping on it, I don't know yet. And then, yeah, phase lock having built-in subsequence means that we just phase lock a guy, murder the guy, let phase lock roam to another guy, scoop him up, dunk on him too, and then just try to repeat that until phase lock goes away. I also probably won't do that too much because we're currently just running at full speed, but it's a fun build idea. So let's just test it out, do that. Helios kind of just murdered that guy. Also, I don't think subsequence is a guaranteed chance. I don't think it's a guaranteed subsequence chance. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't... Pretty sure that's supposed to be 100%, and that does not feel like 100%. Okay, so the mod dev has figured out what the problem was. And there we go. Now the subsequence actually works the way it's supposed to. It's a 100% chance. So cool, there we go. Now that should work. Hopefully, if anyone needs to re-download the mod from the Nexus, that should be updated. Warden. Goodbye, Warden. Norfleet moment. Once again, vendors do try to match close to the main mission level, so if we're ever like strapped for equipment, we can always just come here for that. Also, bonusly spawned, please. Just drop the funny. Hear me out. Oh wait, he actually dropped it. It has a T-Yor grip. That doesn't matter. Cool. Okay, so nice little crammed herald with the TDR grip. It's fine. The crammed makes up for it. Also, yeah, it's nice to have a gun that's actually at level. Are you semi-auto? I think it's semi-auto. It totally is. Well, what are you gonna do? Okay, the game hasn't really just randomly handed us equipment in a while. In normal mode, I think we really were just getting super lucky because, yeah, outside of like intentionally grabbing this herald, I have had no upgrades yet. This sniper is kind of nice. Mollywan grip, Vladov barrel. Parts are different in this mod, but like just in vanilla, this would look real nice. So yeah, this thing's cool. I mean, that would work if you want to do that. Ooh, ×2 plasma caster? Get in here, buddy. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Hold on, let's put that there. Let's finally replace our storm. Okay, hold on. Mean. Yeah. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay. There we go. Level 59 real quick. We did get a couple of emergency meetings alongside some Logan's guns and stuff. But we'll try using a corrosive one for right now since that should feel pretty good. Finally maxed out Helios. I might... Immolate would be really good. But like Insight is also really nice. But so would be Chain Reaction, and then Infusion looks like it's pretty cool. There's just a lot of skills that look like they're good over here, so we might be a little flip-floppy on what we choose. I definitely want at least Immolate, Chain, and Reaper, maybe 1-point Blight Phoenix to cause enemies to stagger, and then just max out Insight from there and then get Ruin. We'll see. I don't know. We also got a Titan shield from that, So taking damage stacks 2.4% damage resistance for 18 seconds with a max of 25 stacks. I'm currently using a phalanx, which is really good, but it requires more active booster shield pickup gameplay. So passive DR is gonna just feel better probably. So there we go. That'll be nice too. Okay. I know I'm trying not to use too much iridium, but a little extra ammo never hurt anybody either. So we'll just bump up stuff a little bit when we have a bunch. We do have that skill that provides the extra benefits, of course, so we do want to keep as much as we can, because that should be like 100% stat bonus at max iridium. And, you know, that's pretty good. Go on, get. Thank you. Okay, so main quest is level 59. Maybe let's go ahead and do a little bit of the good, the bad, and the Mordecai to get some XP going. And then continue rushing forward. And I know I'm at level with the quest, but I would like to overlevel questing so that we get the highest roll on quest that we can. Just to keep the leveling nice and easy. Huh. I mean, like, yeah, I knew this was strong, but, like... Huh. That just one-shots basic mobs. Sure. Cool. Well, if I don't miss, I guess. Oh. The SAR. That seems pretty nice. Also, yeah, we're probably going to farm these boys out for a little bit, see what we can get our hands on. And then take advantage of a 31% XP relic. Sure. Maybe level 62. Level 62 would be good. Also, Lyuda. Nice. It's just a normal Lyuda. I did not want it to be changed, so sweet. Hit spawn a homing rocket that tracks enemies and deal additional damage. I remember this. I think this got changed to feel better, because whenever we originally got it, the pellets kind of flew way too far away to really track back onto enemies you shot. So, cool. Glad we have this now. You know, I bet this thing with chain reaction goes crazy. Now that I think about this even moderately further. You know, maybe I do need to put on a chain build. The pre-bunker. Before bunker, we'll put one on, and then we'll just use this and see how it does. And then, yeah, with an isolated target, this assault rifle does this. Just kind of fun. The fun little additionals, more than anything. Oh, and the Varuk still exists. Huh. That's kind of surprising, but also cool. Might as well fight Black Queen while we're here as well. Probably should have started from closer, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is a fun little gun. Honestly, if the rockets just spawn inside of the enemies, that's just an like immediate burst DPS. That's a transformer. There we go. Yeah, they don't really make the noises in this mod. It is something I do appreciate about like Fight for Your Lifelines, for example, is the shields somehow make the noise as feedback to the player. But I guess that might just be an additional thing you have to figure out how to do. Still cool though that they can roll with these shields. Alright, bird. Unfortunately, bird is pretty easy to break. And Lyuda is still nice and strong. Cool. Wait, can I phase lock? Are buzzards in this mod? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but I completely forgot. You never know. Oh, hey. A fastball. Cool. Sure. How strong is that? Really strong. Whoop. Yep, that's pretty good damage. Kind of fun with the phase lock build, too. Just chase it around and then just fastball whatever dude it grabs. Someone tapped me with something that kind of hurt. Not even sure what it was, but it's fine, we're rolling. Zero Fuse Stormfront. Sure. Why not, honestly? Right, this thing exists. I totally forgot about this. This is a Shock, Spike, and Nova Shield. And while it's broken, it just emits a shock aura. That's kind of cool. With a Blight Phoenix build, that could be kind of silly. Maybe just, like, pair it with that. Try to just run around enemies as close as possible. Basically just a lazy Hellborn Krieg, but, like, every element. It'd be kind of fun. Maybe run a slag weapon. Okay, we might try that. Enemies are a little over-leveled, but I think I'm going to try to just send it to see how XP feels. I'm sure that bunker climb and then control core stuff would probably give plenty of XP to make it worthwhile. Especially considering we just have good enough damage for this. Oh, that dude is level 66. Okay. I think we'll probably be okay. I should probably keep my Titan on for the DR, but I'm so curious about the overflowing surge. Okay, that's not strong aura damage, but like it's aura damage. Pair that with Blight Phoenix, and then like, yeah, maybe we have something. It pops shields. That's kind of nice. Okay, I didn't see anything too silly out of that. That man's wearing a transformer. There we go. Okay, that's actually dealing pretty decent damage. that aura that we have. Kind of just interesting for right now. I want to try a Blade Phoenix build so bad now. That looks so fun. Well, good thing we'll hit level 80 by the end of the day. I also know that the skin for this assault rifle is on the more simple side of things, but I just like how it looks. It's nice and clean. It's not trying to do too much. Just a nice, subtle little gun. I like it. Alright, bunker. I'm ready. Throw out a funny orb. Phase lock a volunteer. And yeah, we only have 40% chain, so nothing too crazy out of that. Lyuda. Yep, that's the Lyuda. Cool. Alright, cool. Almost level 70 already. We did farm a little bit of XP from some Super BA constructors. And no drop. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, an Unforgiven. Wait, that's actually just a nice fire rate. Okay. And then 400% crit. Matching grip loaded. That's nice. Okay. Alright. Cowboy time. Oh. Cowboy time feels real good. Yeehaw, I guess. Okay. And yeah, even like the base damage is just good. I guess that'll happen whenever you buff it by 135%. Another 36 there. And then its fire rate's pretty low, so up to 100% more damage from the Praetor comm in general. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Maybe I should spec Mind's Eye instead of having Sweet Release, since we have Life Tap now. Was that another spy? Oh, it was a Seance, which is a TDR Moxie SMG. It's kind of cool. I think I used this on our Axton, and I appreciated that we could have a Moxie like this. It also fills out another Allegiance with a Moxie weapon, so like, kind of sick. Oh, hey. I mean, like, it's extra plus to skill, but it costs, well, hold on, we have some stuff we can sell. Okay, yeah, no, I'll just buy it. Welcome on in, buddy. Cool, slightly better class mod. We're gonna run Blight Phoenix for Sawtooth here, so we're gonna just see how that feels, feel that out a little bit. That with Overflowing Surge might be funny. And then yeah, I have a little bit of a change to the build, just so that we can afford to get our capstone for status damage and all that stuff, alongside Ruin. We'll just chase Orb around, and then like throw out Purple Ball sometimes, and just become an elemental Maelstrom. Should be good. Alright, so pre-pop barrels. Okay, it's not enough for it's not enough for life tap to keep us alive yet. Could be because of the reduced scaling that it's not so strong. But also, yeah, between all three of those elements, that's actually pretty nice damage for just standing near a dude without actually helping. because once again, passive damage is just probably not meant to just zap everybody, and you're supposed to help it out. That being said, it's mopping the floor with every basic ad right now, which I just think is really, really funny. So, like, yeah, no, it's good. Please. Oh, he's wearing a transformer. I can't stand next to him. That's interesting that that still works that way, but it makes sense. Also, yeah, it seems like Overflowing Surge does not take away the constant Shock Nova after it breaks for the first time. It seems to just be permanent until you save quit again. So, if you just travel from map to map, you should keep it, which is probably not on purpose, but it's funny. So I'm not going to complain. Throw reload projectiles are incredibly fast and have no gravity. Increase base damage. Oh. Yeah, that's, like, insane. Okay. Can that connect with enemies? Is that too fast? Alright, I am once again coming to you with a respect build. We are doing Flicker, Immolate, Chain Reaction, Reaper, Blight Phoenix, Ruin, and then max out Mind's Eye and Wreck, max out Black Rose, Point and Scorn, 5-point Rush, 1 point in Illuminated because our class mod buffs it and it reduces status effect duration on us, and also provides a passive health regen of a pretty good amount. 3-point Life Tap because Life Tap is good, but also get down tree. Uplifted because of course, and then Accelerate, Law of Kinetics, Glass Cannon, Converge, and Fleet. We will try to max these two out, and then 1 point Time Lock. If we have leftover points, I'll probably just dump them into whatever. But that's probably our end game build for the most part. Alright, Saturn. Over-leveled Saturn, bring it on. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Come on, level 40 Norfleet. Put in work. That was a lot of XP. I should probably just hit level 80. That might not be a bad idea. Give me that hive. Oh, it consumes 2 ammo per shot. Oh, 2 ammo per shot hive is the best. That makes spamming this so much easier. Alright, max out Glass Cannon. 1 point into Time Lock, and then, yep, I'm gonna try to max out Fleet. It looks like we can. So, cool. Yeah, that'll probably be our final build unless we want Insight or Infusion. But, like, I'm kind of content with just writing it out like this for the rest of the game, I think. And then just using different weapons and testing stuff out. Alright, level 79. I should probably just save quit and earn the rest of the XP from the walk up to the info stockade. Shoot a couple hive shots out. There we go. This is dumb. In the most respectful ways, this is dumb. Also, yeah, there is definitely very reduced scaling. Instead of having like 1.9 million health at level 80, we're gonna have like maybe 200,000. Level 80. Okay. So, yep. Last point into fleet. Could not end up getting Quicken for our current build or from within. But, like, maybe if we did a different build, we could. Maybe a Thoughtlock build would be pretty funny. It'd keep us really safe, because, like, Thoughtlock enemy draws aggro, plus from within giving us a bunch of DR if enemies do pick us instead of them. And then, of course, yeah, we still have all of UVHM to go through. We're still going to do a bunch of DLC and stuff, so, like, there's time to test out plenty of stuff still. And then we're gonna slam Limitless with this mod, because of course I am. It's funny. Alright, let's do this. There we go, we're good. I was kind of just waiting for him to become visible. Okay. Well, two-phase warrior is not bad. That was kind of chaos. There we go. TVHM warrior down. Probably is gonna spit out a bunch of loot again. Yep, that's a Proton 9. Shots explode on impact, randomly dealing fire, corrosive, or shock damage equal to 75% of gun damage, boosted by grenade. Okay. So, like, Axton Gaming would be pretty sick with this. Maybe even, honestly, just Krieg. Krieg could go pretty silly with that. The Nikola Tesla, always shock, reloading throws the gun like a lightning bolt and increases status, chance, and damage. I don't think I remembered this being too strong, but cool, sure. I did like the skin, though. Nice dark blue on that. And then, yeah, let's just see what we get from blowing up the dude. Bonus package. And a slag conference call. Okay, well, there we go. Go ahead and dunk that. And let's just go fight Terra again. We didn't get nearly as many legendaries this time. That's kind of surprising. Oh, there was a Teeth of Terra, though. Okay, well, that's cool. Teeth of Terra versus Terra. Go. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright. Cool. What did we get? Bouncing Bonnie. Not too interesting. Fire Bee. Another Slayer of Terra. A Maggie. There we go. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and test out the Pearl Shotgun too. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, yeah, crits are really, really nice. If we actually hit them. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, you could just general loot farm here before entering UVHM. I feel like we're gonna be fine, though. Apparently UVHM is a little on the difficult side with this mod, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Legendary Catcom? I'm surprised that exists. I thought it got overwritten by the Praetor, but what do we do? Kinda seems like the vanilla stuff. Yeah, it is actually kind of just the vanilla stuff. So we left Old Reliable in. I can appreciate that. Also, Slayer of Terrors giving +5s instead of +4s. Thank goodness. It really should just do that modern day. Well, cool. There we go. Now we have a couple more toys. We're missing, like, the other one. Whatever, the one with suspension. Binder. Legendary Binder. But, yeah, beyond that, like, this is most of our stuff. So, pretty good day. Pretty productive. Yeah, we need the nurse as well. I guess tomorrow we'll just roll right into UVHM, hopefully get some drops, and then be able to just swap stuff out, try stuff out as we get it. I can use our Maggie for a little bit so that we have a couple of different ammo types going on. And yeah, overall, very productive day. Day 2.